beings. Elizabeth Monbury here, and I want to talk to you today about sex and money and women. Okay, yeah, that got your attention, right? Okay, good. The two most co-opted energies on the planet, sex and money, and especially having to do with women. So here we are in the ascension cycle. Things are opening up for those of us that are taking the step forward, the leap of faith, the full step. And I'm Elizabeth Monroy. I'm the author of the Infinite Human and Ascension Guide for Twin Souls and Awakening Infinite Human Beings and Starseeds, the co-creators of the new Infinite Earth. And I'm here at Peter Pan Beach that I wrote about in my book, The Infinite Human. That's another story, but I want to talk to you today about sex and money. Okay, so no matter what, if you're a woman, and I really think we need to address the women right now, the carriers of the divine feminine frequency, because it's been so co-opted on our planet for eons. And part of the journey back home, as I call it, or of ascension, is to return to that divine balance of masculine and feminine within us all. But because the divine feminine is such a powerful energy and it has been so co-opted on our planet, we have a lot of healing to do. And we really need to take back our power. So sex and money are both energetic portals, incredible energetic portals that we have been so messed up on. We are totally off track on this fallen planet. The women, the divine feminine, has been under the false lunar vesica Pisces concept of a reflection of the male energy, and now that has been removed energetically, and we are now rising up and claiming ourselves as solar Christos beings. But we have to do the work, and we have to pave the way for the next generation of women that come after us, and on and on and on, because it has, if you look at our dark history, and I write about this, how women are very hardly ever mentioned in history, but if they are, you know, I only saw them once mentioned in history in a torture room of torture instruments in Prague, Czechoslovakia. So women, we've got a raw deal on this planet. We really have to fess up to that and begin to heal that. We were not able to own property. We were property. We didn't even have the rights over our own children. And the money was always in the dark masculine hands, and along with sex. So sex was the true spiritual divine essence of sex. Well, of course, it's not sex, it's making love. It's sexual alchemy that helps both partners ascend. And the Christ and his divine counter, his twin soul, Sophia Maria, you know, engaged in this beautiful sacred sexual act of making love that helped both of them to ascend and exchange their codes. And this is something that's very important, and it's been completely taken out, and men have pretty much controlled all the money on the planet. So we really have to heal that. In fact, there's been two kinds of women: the women that stay at home and serve as breeders, or they're sexual objects, and of course then men have been controlling them by paying for sex and owning them and controlling them. So part of taking back the divine feminine is to own yourself as a extremely sexual being. Not, and again, this is not, you know, it's a block for a lot of women to really own their sexuality, because it's been so beaten out of us. It's been thought of as sinful for having sexual feelings, and for having orgasmic, energetic, you know, connections to the divine. So it's very important that we own that. Likewise, it's important that we can have money, use money, which is energy, and manage this money. You know, the saying, money, 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 it's a rich man's world. You know, it has been a world, a masculine world controlled by money, controlled by the one world order, controlled by the black magic money system. And it's time for us to transmute that and to exchange it and to own it and to have money not in the old way, not as power to control people. We don't have to become masculine. We don't have to put on our power suits and go out there and compete with the men, because we're far superior than that dark masculine force. But we need to allow this energy to flow through us You know, just as the sexual energy flows through us, so does the feminine and the financial energy needs to flow through us so we can be the change we want to see in the world. I hope this is a little tidbit that helped you. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Please subscribe. And I am going to be starting a talk show, Infinite Human Talk Show podcast everywhere. So please subscribe and join my Infinite Human family, infinitehuman.com, to know more. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I'm going to go swimming.